interesting Thursday here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Today is travel day for me. I'm traveling to the West Coast today, and I'm going to take you along with me. I woke up super early today, as usual. Been knocking out a bunch of work. Just wrapped up at the gym doing glutes and hamstrings. Get home, have to do a little bit of meal prep, finish up some work, head to the airport. Going to be trying to stay largely on plan through this trip. It's just a trip back home to visit the family, which, you know, family always brings some food-related pitfalls associated with it. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, getting ready to hit the airport here. I'm 2 meals in today so far, and so I'm taking the remaining 3 that I have with me. This is what I have. This is a turkey and rice meal. I made myself a little deli turkey sandwich, and then we've got a shake with a bagel. Okay, on my way to the airport now with my trusty chauffeur, and it seems a little silly to be going to the airport because the flight coming in, that is the plane that I will get on, has been delayed significantly. So I feel like, you know, as I'm recording this video, there's probably going to be a notification saying that my flight's delayed. I got a really tight layover in Atlanta, so there's a very good chance I might be spending tonight back here at home, but we will see. Well, that was certainly a bit of an ordeal. So there were some delays getting out of Knoxville. And the Delta guy said, oh, you'll be fine. It was a very short layover. It was too short. And I got to the gate like a minute after they shut it. So they rebooked me for a flight for the next morning through LA instead. And went to the counter, talked to a lady, and she got me a standby ticket that I'm currently waiting on, fingers crossed. And if that fails, then there's another one a couple hours later. So I'm either going to get there like 3 hours later than expected or 5 hours later than expected. But should still get there tonight, unless something happens. And I was texting back and forth with my wife. I'm like, I really want to stress eat some crap right now. And I had this epiphany where it's like, I just can't decide if what I want to stress eat's really worth it, which means, of course, it's not. So I didn't. I had the stuff that I had with me, and I still have another meal left. It's a long day. Like, it's going to end up being a 19-hour day or something like that. So I might end up going over my macros a little bit, but not by much. So we'll see how it goes. I will say, running through at the Atlanta airport, I ran harder and longer than I have in probably the last 10 years combined, and I still didn't make it to the gate in time. So the moral of the story here is maybe I should run more, because if I was in better shape, I might have made it. Got one. It was a bit of an ordeal, but I got a standby seat at least, so I'm about to get on and only get to Portland about 3 hours later than expected. What a fucking day. Oh my god. It's currently 11 something. I don't know. You can see the microwave behind me right there is going. So this is the last meal of the day, but technically this is actually tomorrow because I did lose 3 hours. So I woke up at 4:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to go to bed at probably close to midnight Pacific time, which makes this about a 22-hour day, something like that. So my total macros for the day ended up being, I think the numbers were 12, 10, and 13 grams short, respectively, protein, carbs, fats. Like, I did make the standby flight. The standby flight was then delayed by an hour on the tarmac, waiting for runway clearance. Giant pain in the ass. There was some drama with a guy in the seat next to me who was being kind of a dick. I won't get into all that. Let's just say, like, it's been a day, and I'm ready to start over tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, I have no prepared food, so I'm going to wake up, I'm going to raid the continental breakfast down below. Microwave didn't ding, but it's done. We'll see. It's a pretty weak microwave. It might need another 10 minutes. We'll see. So I'm going to raid the continental breakfast down here, and then head down to Albany. Hit the gym, assuming that what I can find here would qualify as a decent pre-workout meal. Then hit the grocery store, get stuff for post-workout meal to do some meal prep, and then get food for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the first half of Monday. So that is tomorrow's agenda, after a little bit of food right here and a little bit of sleep. 9:40. It's actually 6:40 Pacific time. My watch did not update. Man, didn't sleep for long, but feel good. Knocked out a bunch of email. I do have 2 clients competing tomorrow, so trying to make sure they're all set up and ready to go with their agenda for today. I'm starving. I had that last meal last night way late, woke up just absolutely starving. So I'm gonna go downstairs, see what the breakfast situation is here, but take my bags with me. I'll be checking out and hitting the road regardless. I also know that if push comes to shove, on my way out of town here, it's early enough, I'll beat rush hour. I can hit up either a convenience store or a grocery store and find something good. They're pretty reasonable options that I can hit. And then I'll be hitting the gym after that. Okay, out the door we go. Bye-bye, shitty hotel. So that was as I expected. Sausage, eggs, carbs up the ass. If I was lazy, I'd do it, but honestly, it just doesn't look all that appealing right now. I know if I get a little bit further out of town, I know what's up, but I'll find something here, so we'll figure out what's going to happen. I don't know. It might be flying by the seat of our pants a little bit, but that'll be okay. All right, I found a grocery store right off the interstate, so let's pop in here and see what we can find. Picked up some Greek yogurt, but you know what? I've got so many carbs to play with this first meal. I'm going to hit the bakery and see what we find. So roughly an hour and a half later, I'm here in Albany. I have arrived at Le Gym in the background here. They're sometimes a little weird about guest passes, so I'm going to push my luck and see what happens here. This is typically in the rotation, this would be arm day. I talked with my coach recently, and we decided biceps are fine. They don't really need too much attention, so this is now a modified triceps and delts workout that I'll be going through for the first time. So let's hit it and see what happens. Here we go. All right, we are in. Allie at the front desk was an absolute rock star and got me in on a deal here, so we're gonna get to work. Okay, mission accomplished on that workout. Not the most amazing thing in the world, but got the job done. Now off to do some grocery shopping. I've got my list made up, stuff that I'll need for the next few days, so to the grocery store we go. I swear the worst part of traveling in a new store when you're shopping on the road is where the hell is everything? Like at home, I know exactly where everything is, and here I have to go back and forth throughout the store like 3 different times just to find freaking rice. So in a future video, I might cover how to do this on the cheap and spend less than $150 for 4 days worth of food, but I got to figure that out first. I don't know. It may involve some shoplifting. I don't know. So the whole point of this trip, ostensibly, is to visit my parents and the rest of my family. I haven't been out here, and it's been about a year, actually. It's been way too damn long. So I'm all settled in. I've got everything I need. So now I'm actually going to my parents' place now, which is where I'll be staying for the next few days. They don't get up super early, so I wasn't trying to get there at the crack of dawn or anything like that. But I got a text from Mom when I was in the grocery store, "When you coming?" And it's probably her texting me again right now. And so I asked if she wanted anything from the store, and she said cherry Pepsi. So I am going to Mom and Dad's with cherry Pepsi in tow, like the good and dutiful son that I am. Let's go say hi. Ugh. Hello, hello.
Hi, honey.
Is there anybody here? Smile. You're on camera. Hi. Say hi to Mom, everybody. What's up, dudes?
Hi. I was going to show you what needs pruning out back here.
When you're going to put me to work?
Well, not yet.
You're just going to show me the work that I'm going to be
Right.
doing. Oh, Dad's gonna dig in. How are you gonna attack that?
Carefully.
Hot.
Okay, last meal of the day here. I think I did pretty decently on today's macros. So over on fats by 10 grams, hit my protein target within 5 grams on carbs. So the only issue was I did took mom and dad to a brewery, which was fine. Had a chicken sandwich, added avocado, had some chips, which were actually just like potato chips. Did some ballpark estimates on those though. Estimated the chicken to be about 5 ounces. Estimated the avocado to be, initially I said 3.5 ounces, and then a bunch of it fell out that I didn't eat. So I kind of pulled that back a little bit. Just added a standard hamburger bun entry in MyFitnessPal, and then some standard potato chip entry, and kind of just ballparked. I'm like, yeah, there's probably about 30 grams of fat in there. That's really what ate up my fats for the day. So, and then I've got this lovely turkey, rice, and black bean meal here to kind of round everything out. And that's it. So pretty successful day. Probably do something very similar to this tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. All right, here we are. It is Saturday morning officially. And what is it? It's like 6, what does my watch say? Like 6:15 a.m. Got up nice and on time, kind of. Getting some steps in right now. It's a little chilly out here. Definitely not Tennessee. Just getting some steps in. It's not going to be a super active day, so I wanted to get an early start on this. About to do breakfast and then take a 25-minute drive up north, hit a gym, a different gym than yesterday. Same chain, different location, and that'll put me close to my brother. I'll go see him and his clan after that. Okay, just pulled up to the gym here. The parking situation is weird and it looks tiny. We're gonna see what happens here. Okay, never mind, it's not too bad. It's pretty big. It's one of those places where you walk in and it just goes back and back and back, and then you turn around the corner and you're like, oh, here's the rest of it. Okay, it's like, this is just the back free weight area too, so pretty good. Okay, well that was a heck of a workout. Not a bad place. I gotta tell you, just a little off-topic rant here. Hoist makes possibly the worst commercial gym equipment that has ever been made. Like, most of their selectorized and plate loaded machines are pretty bad, but if you've ever had the mispleasure of having to work with a Hoist cable stack, like crossover, pull down row, it's the worst piece of machinery I've ever seen. It's just the handles that they have that are proprietary to that cable system are so bad. It's just a mess. Now I am off to go see my brother. I've got, what do I have here? A little post-workout protein, a little post-workout carbs. So I'm gonna go visit my older brother today here in Salem, see what he's up to. I talked to him last night, so I know what he's up to. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of manual labor involved, but sometimes with Colin, you know. All right, we're here. Let's see what everybody's up to, see if we can start some trouble here. I remember I used to show up here and my brother's kids would run out to greet me. They were so excited, and now it's just like crickets. Nobody gives a shit. That's what happens when they're teenagers. All right, we're on the road here. So we finished up at my bros. I didn't take any video there, but hung out there for a little bit. Had meal 2 post workout on the way there. Had meal 3 while I was there. Just stopped to get gas and picked up some kind of shitty protein bar here. Macros are 20, 20, and 7. That'll do the trick just fine. Now I'm heading from Salem, Oregon, down to Springfield, Oregon to visit my other brother. So it's about an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes, something like that. So, you know, it's a lot of driving, but my family's a little separated around here. Everybody's doing different stuff. So got to go here to see these people, here to see these people, and I'm cool with this. All right, we made it. We're in Springfield here. Parking situation here is kind of shitty. I'm not gonna lie. I think I know where I'm going here, so hold on. It's what is it, 3 o'clock? Yeah. Only problem here is I've kind of eaten my way through the day here. It's 3 o'clock. I've only got one meal left. It's a big one, but man, I'm like already hungry, so it might be a little bit of a macronutrient problem today. I can make it work. It's just I did not exactly set myself up for success. My stomach is still on East Coast time. That's the issue. So I've been slamming food down at what feels like the regular time, not realizing like, oh wait, I'm going to be up a little bit later stomach than I'm accustomed to. So I will pace myself better tomorrow. Kind of put myself in a little bit of a hole today, but I think I'll be okay and I'll work my way through it.
Hello. How are you doing? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh.
Whew, that was interesting. My family's a little camera shy generally, so they aren't getting a lot of screen time here. Helping my brother who's getting ready to move, doing a little bit of furniture moving around, kind of sweating like a pig. And now we're going to dinner now. So it's a Chinese place. Chinese is pretty easy to make macro friendly. I've got I mentioned before, you know, really kind of paint myself into a corner as far as timing here. I think that this is going to be a pretty big meal. I have one meal that I'd already plugged in, which now I'm going to unplug. This will be in place of that. It should be pretty easy to make work just because it's a pretty big meal and I'm going to have some numbers to play with here. So I'm not too worried about it. Probably going to have to do a little bit of the supplemental stuff to hit the rest of the targets after this too. So it'll be fine. So I wasn't really trying to do this, but with the Chinese, I kind of worked in some estimated macros and portion sizes. There's a lot of eyeballing involved here, but I feel pretty good about it because, you know, it's a Kung Pao chicken and it's got like a very sugary sauce to it. And I knew that, you know, it was served with peanuts also, so I knew the fats and the carbs were supposed to be high. And so the numbers came in, I'm like, oh, that's probably higher than I'd think, which to me was like, yeah, that's probably about right. Added some rice on top of that. I'm like, cool, all right. So I wasn't trying to do this. I kind of feel like I cheated. My protein and fats both came out exactly to target, down to the gram for what I'm supposed to have today. And for my carbs, I'm still 50 grams short. So I'm doing pretty good. I feel pretty special about that. Oh, good morning. Happy Sunday. Wow. So today started off, it was check-in day. Got everything sent off to coach. Had meal one, went for a walk around the neighborhood, and now I am back at the gym and it's time for leg day. There's a lot of stuff going on today. Kind of the same general agenda as yesterday. Yeah, ready to hit it. So let's go get this leg day done. That was quite a workout. That was a tough one, man. Whew. Yeah, I feel kind of toast right now. So I'm rolling up to my brother Colin's place right now, and we're gonna see what the situation is. So he's working on some like home improvement stuff, and he's up on ladders and stuff. And I think it's 10 o'clock right now. I think he's usually trying to be done by now. Just he's trying to work in the cooler part of the day before it gets too hot. So I don't expect I'm gonna see him up on a ladder here. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. There he is. Hey, bro. How you doing? Sucker. Actually, the sucker is me because I'm going to be the one that's up there helping him. What is it here? It's 9:35 p.m. So a lot happened there. I mentioned my brother is moving. Today I was just going to show up and help him, like, you know, I was just going to show up for a little bit and talk and maybe, like, you know, direct some traffic, etc. They were going to have their moving truck tomorrow. Well, they got it a day early, so we ended up loading the whole thing today. So they're like, hey, Darren, want to help us? I'm like, no, but yes, let's do it. So we did it, and we loaded the whole moving truck while I was there in about 2.5 hours. And I never felt as disgusting as I did after that. So hot and sweaty and miserable. And then I came back here. My other brother was here at my parents' house, and they had pizza in the oven. And yeah, I caved a little bit. I had some pizza, and I kind of worked it into my macros, made it work. And then I had a little bit more, and then I kind of broke my macros. So I had to modify some things, and ended up, I was about 25 grams under on protein, about 45 grams over on carbs, only about 8 grams over on fats based on my estimates. And I feel pretty good about those estimates. So a little off. That was the worst of it. So, you know, it's okay. And now I'm going to sleep like a dead person for about 45 hours. And then tomorrow it's wake up, do some work, and have some time with the parents, and then off to the airport around midday or so. So, good night. Oh, man. It's early morning walk time. So, I mean, early morning, it's like 7, something like that. So, it feels like midday pretty much. I've done all my client check-ins for the day. Woke up to a lovely Delta notification that I was not going to make it home today. My 2 p.m. flight had been delayed to 4 p.m. and then 10 p.m. So I rebooked for a slightly earlier flight. So I'm going to actually be getting out of town a little sooner than anticipated. My food plan for the day is largely set, with a couple of moments that'll have to be improvised slightly. But I'm putting off my first meal for another hour or so just because it's a rest day. I already did an update. It's a little bit of posing practice outside. Sent a video off to coach for some feedback. That's all I have to do today, but also it's a lower carb day, so I'm going to kind of extend my first meal out a little bit so that I can try and condense everything into a slightly shorter window. So trip is almost a wrap. Oh man, so I'm here in Portland at the airport, and apparently I'm on standby. I don't know, can't find anybody to talk to just yet, but I made it here at least, so there's that. So we will see what happens. I don't know. I'm expecting to have a shoe to drop. I'm expecting problems. Oh man. To say I'm over this is an understatement. So I'm here in, where the hell am I even? Atlanta, I guess. And flight's been delayed like 4 hours. So currently scheduled to leave here at like 1:40 a.m. instead of getting home around 11:30 p.m. So if it's not delayed again, I can get home around 2:45 a.m. But it's going to be delayed again. I can feel it in my bones. I made it home. No, I'm just kidding. I'm at the La Quinta at the Atlanta airport. Of course, staying the night here. So, yeah, like literally 2 minutes after my last update, my flight was delayed another hour, and I just said, screw this. I'm getting to bed. I'm staying somewhere where I can actually like get some sleep, because I'm miserable, and I was gonna set the building on fire if I stayed there much longer. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm going to put on the same clothes that I'm wearing now. I'm going to not be able to brush my teeth or put on deodorant or anything like that. I have no idea where my bag is, if it's lost forever or what. But, you know, that's a problem for a different time. Not right now. Okay. You can tell I'm really feeling it, right? So we're about, me and my bag. And maybe my check bag, I don't know where it is, are about ready to leave Atlanta. Uneventful morning, got a lot of work done. Today's supposed to be a refeed day, so I kind of started eating like it was. Heavy carb meal to start. I think I'm gonna go home. Like, I did a lot of work here at the airport, which is good. Got a lot of check-ins done, not easy, but did it. I think I'm gonna go home, do a couple more, take a nap. I think I can still get in a lift today. I think so. Yesterday was a rest day. I was thinking today was just going to be a wash. That wasn't going to happen, but I think I can do it. I think I can do it. So I might get a little bit of a nap in first. Got to eat some more. As a refeed day, I got to get in like 725 grams of carbs. So I need a good quick start on that. So feel pretty good. It kind of depends, like, hey, is this flight going to leave on time? It says it's on time. There's no boarding time set. We should be boarding right now, and we're not. So we shall see. The saga continues. All right. Finally here. We've made it to Knoxville. There was a question as to whether or not my bag made it here. But my wife assures me that the air tag that she stuck in my bag has in fact updated and it is here. So gotta meet her and then it's back home. Thank goodness. I can't believe my bag actually made it here. Will wonders never cease? It's family. Oh my goodness. We're here. No way. And do we have puppies in the back seat? Oh my goodness, guys. Hello. Hello. Oh, hi guys. Hello. Oh, who do we have here? Oh, are you just gonna come in the front seat now? Is that what we're gonna do? Okay. Hello, buddy. Taz, say hello to everybody. Say hello. Derby, you too. So, my ride was not anticipating having to wait so long for me. She should have, because of how everything else has been going. So she had to pee, so she ran into the bathroom. And this is probably where we will conclude the vlog for this trip. So a lot more travel drama than I was expecting. That's my stupidity. I should expect that kind of bullshit. But food-wise, it was a giant win just because I came in wanting to be on plan about 80-90%. I think I did. I'll run the math on everything, which you've probably seen in graphic overlays prior to the video. But just as a kind of a gut check on myself here, I feel pretty good about the accuracy on a lot of the estimates and the way the numbers panned out overall. So I'm going to consider that a big win. So now, that having been said, I will never travel ever again.